Okay, hello. I have a very busy day ahead of me, but there's a lot I had on my mind that I have to talk about really quick. So, I haven't played Assassin's Creed since 1 and 2, and I don't know how many there are now, but there's a few. That's true. I mean, how many can we list? 1, 2, Brotherhood? Origins? And then maybe there were sequels of those. I'm not sure. And then there's also, uh, you know, I know there was the British one, British colonies, and then there was the Civil War in America, where you play as a Native American, and then there was Odyssey. Maybe that's the newest one. I don't remember. Was there like a Parthenon one where it's like Greek or something? And then there was Valhalla, which is it's on the Steam summer sale. I had to buy it. It was like $20 or something like that. I don't know, but you know, it's been a long time since I played. But I thought I'll give it a try. I looked at this website to see if there's anything dumb that I don't really want to mess around with. I'm gonna get to that later. Um, it's like a list of 15 things. The premise. We're just gonna go over the headlines. Lore, sure. You're Eivor, and you get to choose your gender. There's male and female, or you can let the story decide, which means that as you go throughout your journey, during some sequences, you'll play male or female, which it'll change. That's what I think it means. Also, I have to say, I am so sick of not the alternate, but the background story that happens in these games. You are not actually playing. I mean, you are playing a character from the old days, but you're also playing somebody in the future, really far in the future, farther in the future than we are today. I really don't like that. Well, I hate it. There's no point to me. Sure, you want to have like this big idea that whatever you're doing in the past is affecting the future, and there's these people who work in the past, the Templars, who are what do you call them, Freemasons, where for over thousands of years they have these plans, celestial things are happening, and they're over thousands of years they're making these things happen, and they're controlling the world and stuff like that. Sure, fine, that's almost sounds cool, but just the it should be a separate game. So people who want to play that stuff should be able to go and do it. But don't interrupt my super cool medieval gameplay with your weird sci-fi BS. Just get it out of here. I kind of hoped it was done for and that I could just be a Viking, but there's okay, so when you first start Valhalla, there's 15 minutes of just cinematic cutscenes that you might be able to control Eivor or whatever your character. You might be able to make him walk around and talk to people, but you can't do anything. You're not you're a child, whatever, and that just keeps going. And you freaking I don't want to spoil anything. It's been out for years, so I don't know if you care. Spoilers. I guess I'll say later when the spoilers stop. It's been out for so long, I don't really care anyway. You basically die in the game, and then it flashes forward 12 years. And you're just alive, and you're speaking with someone who helped kill you. You met up with them again, and your plans were foiled to assassinate this antagonist who almost killed you in the past, but you did get enveloped up with a certain wild animal, and the wild animal was killing you, legitimately killing you, and then it just fades to black, and then you hear this woman speaking from the future, and the woman is talking about how, oh my god, you have two genders and you have to pick. But I mean, it doesn't say that. It says the genes of the person you're experiencing, the DNA, it's all over the place, and the animus is having trouble, deciphering what kind of person this character Eivor is, and you have to decide, using the ethereal magic of our super cool high tech machine and all this lingo that literally doesn't mean anything. Like they just make it up as they go to make it sound like they're actually talking about this cool sci-fi stuff. And I'm sure some little kid somewhere is like, "Oh my god, that's so cool. Wow. I'm so happy that this is a thing." But to me it just I'm not unfazed. I don't care. It's interrupting the immersion of me being a small Viking child dying. Okay, please. I just want to stick in there. I specifically chose less HUD when I started playing. That's a thing you can play with minimal HUD and for maximum immersion. But it was rudely interrupted when I was taken out. Sorry, we're over that. We're past that. Okay. There's multiple genders, that's the point. I have no problem with that. I'm happy with it. I love Zelda, but I hate that you've never been able to choose your gender. There's no point in not doing it. Just let Link be a girl. Just let them be a girl. You can cross-dress in Breath of the Wild. But you can't be a girl. Anyway, you can be a girl in this game. That's what I'm talking about. Map's big. There's no side quests, but there actually is. That's basically what they talk us about. There's a lot of side quests, but they're all part of the main story. It was pretty stupid that they even included that. They're just trying to sound like they have more features. World events. So they really took from the latter expansions of World of Warcraft, where instead of having a lot more real content, they just sort of pool together random events that happen on a daily or weekly basis, and they give you a randomized reward, and you do this to grind reputations. Well, anyway, it's in this game now too, so yay. Progression, you have a power level, which is really, you could just shorten that to level, which all other games almost you just level up in. I don't know why they have to say power level. Whatever. They say for combat there's less stealth. That's pretty much it. Combat's pretty much the same. You're a Viking. You kill people with a big axe. What more do you want? There's choices. I don't think there's going to be much. The story has to stick to certain beats. So, I mean, I don't really expect there to be much choice. Maybe you can say, hey, you have 5 options in a conversation, but they all do the same thing. In 30 minutes, you're going to be in the same place regardless of what you chose. We have no free will. We're here to beat the game, and we're here to unlock a lot of cosmetics and collectibles along the way, hopefully. Myths, there's gods. Don't worry about it. Next gen, it's on all the consoles. And that's it. That's kind of what I was hoping. I mean, this hyped me up. I mean, a little bit. I was already hyped because I haven't had an Assassin's Creed game in so long. I was really eager to see if it was worth playing one of these new ones where they've had like over a decade of updates and things. Better graphics. Graphics actually look pretty similar to the old ones. Maybe I have to play the old ones again on Xbox 360 to get like a better grasp of how awful the graphics were, because my nostalgic mind is just remembering them being really good, like how boomers think Jaws and Alien the movie were like spectacular movies, but when you rewatch them, everything's totally fake. The graphics are awful. You know what I mean. Anyway, it turns out, I found out after about 30-40 minutes of gameplay that there is in fact an in-game store with cosmetics. in why this article didn't mention it at all. It really makes me hurt inside. There's a cosmetic store full of cosmetics, and they really pressure you to buy everything. They have like a weekly free item, I hear. I bought it. Technically, it's free. It was a holographic weapon and shield. So they're like invisible and purpley, like bismuth. It looks like bismuth, the mineral. You look up bismuth. Anyway, I would look it up, but I think other stuff might pop up in my search history. So, look it up. Well, anyway, they have, where was it? They have, you buy these Helix Credits. You buy them with real money. I wish they wouldn't do stuff like this. Just let you buy things with money. Why do you need this whole intermediary currency that you cannot take out of this game? I don't know why they do it. Also, you have to, in order to play the game, if you buy it on Steam, and you install it, and then you open it. I got my controller ready. I got in my bed right behind me, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to play this until I fall asleep tonight. And then, wow, Ubisoft launcher pops up. And I'm like, I don't have an Ubisoft launcher. Where did this come from? It came from the game. And then you have to sign in. And you freaking know that I have an Ubisoft account that I have not even looked at in 10 years, so I have to go find it. I have to go find my login information and sign in. When I was in my bed, blanket on, boxers only, with my controller, I was ready to go. And I, automatically, immediately, immersion broken, because I have to get out of my bed. It's freaking cold in here. It's like 70 degrees. I'm freezing to death. Looking for my, life or death situation, looking for my Ubisoft account information. So stupid. And I hear that you can't get Steam achievements. There aren't any Steam achievements because it's such an Ubisoft thing. They didn't even bother implementing Steam achievements, which is a huge bummer to me. On top of this big cosmetic store thing, you can't even see any of the stuff online. You have to be in the game. I thought about showing in the game, but my computer's not, 16 gigs of RAM. It just doesn't work great. But you can kind of see, let's go. Oh, here's an example. I have a website pulled up. So this is some update. They used to, whenever they add new premium items to the cash shop, this blog would post the updates. And yeah, whenever you save or quit or load games, you can see the store tab from the menu. So, it's right there. Always available. Always accessible. Yay. You can buy up to $50 worth of Helix Credits at a time. It's their best value. But, of course, they have a recommended one, too. It's all so stupid. I won't even talk that much about it. You can buy cosmetics. That's fine. Cosmetics are fine. But there's more. It's not just cosmetics. It is sort of pay to win. There is a pack. Okay, there's two things you can buy. There's you get 50% bonus XP for your whole game. So if you make other characters, they will also benefit from this. You can get plus 50% XP from everything that would give you XP forever. And that costs 1,000 points. So I guess, let's do the math. 1,000 points is about $10. So for $10, your whole game you'll just get 50% more XP. So your life will be easier. You'll level up faster. You can, I don't know what leveling up does at this point. I'm still level 1. Power level 1, I think. Whatever. But I imagine you can use better equipment. I know there's an equipment thing in this game where in the old ones you couldn't actually change. You could pick up a better weapon off the ground, and you might be able to equip different little weapons, like a sword versus a dagger. But you couldn't it's not like World of Warcraft or RuneScape or any other MMO where you pick up a weapon and you use it and you just have it, but you can take it off and be barehanded and get like another weapon. I think this is like that, where you have complete customization. Anyway, for now I just have an axe. You start out with an axe. Well, anyway, you level up faster for $10. This should just be part of the game. You shouldn't be able to pay to make the game easier. You know, imagine in Elden Ring or Dark Souls if there was a $15 feature where it would just have the health of every enemy in the game. That would be so stupid. It would be super aggravating. Anyway, they have another thing that you can get, which is $10. It's 1,000 Helix credits. You can get 50% more. I think it was money. Silver is the money of the game. So the in-game currency you find on the ground, and you. I don't know if you can pickpocket, but if you can, it's going to be silver most likely. So you can get 50% more silver from all sources, and that's $10. Or you can combine them and get 50% XP and 50% more silver for 1,500 credits, which is $15. And I just hate to see stuff like that. If it was all cosmetic, I could just live my life knowing, wow, I never have to look at the store again, everything's fine. But now that I know that there's a way to just make the game easier for money, I really hate that. I do. The thought did go through my mind that I should just refund this and leave a bad review. You know, what have you done, Ubisoft? What have you done? And the weapons don't look too bad. You know, if you've played the game like 3 times and you are sick of wearing the same old things, I get that you would want to maybe buy cosmetics. But someone who's never played the game before, like, I really just want a big axe. And I have one. I don't need to spend money to get, like, this is all completely worthless to me. And there's all these mounts that you can get. I saw that if you look at, you can customize the look of your ship. Like, wow, sure, that looks cool, but to a brand new player, I haven't even grown to dislike the base skin. So why would I care at all? You know, it's cheesy almost. Yeah, this is a pretty tame example of a horse you could get a mount. But there, I've seen you could ride a giant fox or like a giant wolf for money, and I don't even have a horse. I'm just like a basically naked woman in the middle of the wastes. Yeah, I pick girl, whatever. And you can like build properties. So there's like cosmetic decorations. You know, I don't have a problem with this kind of thing. It's just don't force it down my throat. Anyway, I was thinking about the old Assassin's Creed 2. You could get the most customization you had. Maybe you could pay for some kind of DLC that let you do something extra. You know, I played this in 2010. I played this when I was like a teenager. The most you could really customize, you could, I think, change your weapons, and you could pick up heavy weapons, but you couldn't take them off the map. And I don't think you could like climb and stuff with them. So you could pick up a heavy knight's pole axe, but you couldn't take it around with you. But you could pay for armor dyes. And this I thought was really awesome. It's just part of the game. You walk up to a tailor shop and you can dye your armor, and it wasn't like crazy expensive. You could just pay, this is like you hold on to the pickpocket button and you just walk through a crowd of people and you just automatically tap all their butts. You just tap all their butts, and then money just, your wallet just fills up. You could pay for like some of these things just by pickpocketing a lot for 5 minutes. It really, as opposed to forking out your actual wallet and like handing Ubisoft $15. I just had to rant about this today before I went out and did things in the world. I had to talk to somebody about this. And I'm glad that you were here for me, Internet. You were here to listen to my rants. And praise be, there's more coming. I'm only level 1 and I'm going to have more to say. I might even have some gameplay to show. Hey, I have a question for you guys. Is there like a go-to video editing software that you use? What the heck do people use? Like, I wish I knew what Donkey used, because he makes it look so easy. But I don't understand. It's... Yeah. Yeah. See you next time.